everyone, welcome back to card number 4 of our card making tutorial for the month of October. And today this is what we're gonna do. This card opens, has a little closure, and then this is the inside. So the inside, actually this stamp is from an old set. It was a stamp of the month. And it had these cute little sleigh, and then these cute little deer and reindeers, and then it has a whole bunch of different phrases, so I used those two. But the pine leaf and the little berries are from our current The Merriest Season stamp and thin cut set. So this is currently available. It's in the main catalog. It's Z4671. And it pairs perfectly with the 4-season paper for winter. All right, so let's get started. When you receive your package, you have a bunch of little pieces in here, and let's take them apart. So one thing we're gonna do first, so this can dry. This is just a gold pen we use to bake the edges. And this takes a second to dry, and all I did was I went around each edge and made a little border with this one. There you go. All right, let's put this aside to dry. This is our paper piece in the middle. This is our little poinsettia. And then we have two pieces of sheet paper, sheet music that we used at one of the cards at the beginning. So this one is already scored. It's 2 inches by 2 inches, I think. Yep. So this square is 2 inches, so the whole piece is 4 by 2, and you just fold it in half. But there should be a score line for you. And then we got to rip a little bit paper. So what I did, again, go along the edges here, and you can distress them if you have something. I didn't do the distressing this time. I just left it the way it was. But if you feel like it, go ahead and distress it. It's a little bit longer here. Let's take a little bit off of this side here. And you can check. So I don't want to cover up the entire background paper, so I just want to make sure I have a nice border on it, and then I just do this piece matching up the other one size wise. So there is no right or wrong way here with this. That is looking good. All right. I might do this. Okay. All righty. So this piece is actually our shimmer trim in gold. As you can see here, all I did was I just cut the piece on an angle, and again, there is no right or wrong way to do it. And then I just adhere it in between the two here, and I just gonna check it out if it looks like it's pushing this one a little bit too far to the edge here. So I'm just taking off a little bit more, so I have a nice even round here. And then a nice even round frame around everything. So here we go. Okay, that looks good. So let's adhere this to the front of our card. So make sure you have it the right way. We're gonna adhere the design paper first, and it goes in the center of the card. good. Then we do the sheet music. Same thing, you just want to make sure you have it evenly centered. I know it's got a rigid edge, but you still can kind of like make sure you have a nice even edge around it. And this gives us enough room here to peel off our little backing. Like I said, it's an acetate, so it's thin, but hopefully you will find the beginning. I have to look a little bit closer here, sorry about that. There we are. Okay, let's pull this away. And that's nice and sticky. And that just goes in the center between the two. And there you have it. Now this piece is adhered to the back side of your card. So we only need adhesive on here. And then all I did was I kind of lined it up, so I eyeballed it. Well, we know our mat is 5.5, and this is 2 inches. So 5.5 minus 2 is 3.5. So we should end up with this edge by 1 3/4, which is, this is 1 and there's 3. So again, this Warsaw mat is just awesome if you really want to be super exact positioning things, lining things up. It's a great help. And then this should close right here. And there you have it. So all that is left is to adhere and style our little flower a little bit. So, and I don't know if you don't have, you could use the back side of this mat, which is cushioned, but what I use for stamping here is one of these bigger sheets of foam with just some paper on it, and that will work fine too. So if you have a stylus, see, this is my regular stylus, and this is one that is meant for shaping leaves or flowers. And all I did for this one is I just went with, and you can use the bigger one or the smaller one, I just went in the middle of the leaf and then put 2 on either side. So you're practically just making your veins of your leaves. And there's no right way or wrong way. You do, that's just how I did it. You do what you want to do. You don't have to. You can also draw them in if you have a maybe a green pencil or something you can use. There you have it. And then I just like to use the bigger one to puff it up a little bit. So now for the leaves are really easy. Again, I used the stylus and I just went from the center to the tip, somewhat in the middle. I hope you can see this here. I'll show you in a second up close. So, and then what I did, I just used my fingers and pinched the leaves a little bit. Just so they look a little bit three-dimensional. then we're using the big ball to make a little center, and then here you go. So there's your leaf. And like I said, you can use, just if you don't have a stylus, anything that has a little round end to it, and where you can adhere a little bit pressure to it will work. Any metal objects you might have. Okay, get some adhesive on here, but that's fine. Make sure you poke all the gold little pieces in the middle out if you get this to home. Sometimes I left a few in there, so I'm just adding a little bit of adhesive, and then this goes right in the center of our flower. And I'm just holding it down a little bit. And there you have your poinsettia. I know it will, once you put this in the envelope, it will bend a little bit, but it still should look nicely shaped. And to adhere them, I'm just using some big glue dots. And I just place them right at the edge here of the paper. This way I ensure that there's no adhesive getting off and maybe closing my card permanently. So okay. And then there's one more here. Take my flower, push it over it, and there it is. Adhere to the front, and there's our card number 4. And the back side has the red showing, but I think that's kind of pretty, so here you are. Simple, easy, and again, we're using some of the cheap music stuff that I got from a very nice lady that had too many of it, and that's perfect for making cards. I hope you enjoyed these little tips and tricks and this month's class. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Otherwise, I hope to see you back soon here with more ideas. I'm still working on stuff. I have a crop coming up this weekend, so it might be a little bit tight time-wise, but I still have the video with the die cutting and stamping technique that is coming up, and I also have a couple of page layouts that I want to show you. So hang tight, enjoy fall, create some cards, and if you have any questions, again, please contact me. If you're looking for new materials to use on your cards or pages, check out the new idea book from October till December. And then there's more in the annual core book, which is good till next August. Have a great day and hope to see you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.